That's about it. It's the very spot. But it's one game. Don't want to start the season out like that, but not the first time that a good team has lost the first game and won't be the last. Just got to increase our attention to detail, our focus, and come back better next week.
How much do
you get ready, regardless if you win or you lose, you got to scratch that one and get ready for the next week. So anything can happen, anything is possible. We got to watch this tape. You know, it wasn't a pretty day for us, and you know we got to own it as a whole, especially me as the leader of this team and leader of this offense. Correct those mistakes, get back on the same page, and get ready for Jacksonville.
No, it's just one game, but how do you not let this one snowball so you can find success in the next week?
Like you just said, it's just one game. You know, the first game of the season. Now we got this nasty taste out our mouth. Hopefully we don't get this taste again. So we go tomorrow, focus on what we need to focus on, and yeah, we go from there.
DeShaun is DeShaun. You know, he's a playmaker at the end of the day. I think obviously the game didn't go how we wanted it to go. We just got to execute better. We went out there and played a good Cowboys team. They've been good for a few years now. So it definitely takes a collective effort. So I would say as a whole, as a group, we didn't really execute the way that we wanted to.
What gives you confidence that the passing game will right the ship?
What gives me confidence?
Yeah.
The coaching staff we got and the players we got. You know, we don't let this define us. We're going to put our heads down and keep working, and we're going to do what we do.
So, yeah, that's just my mentality, just to compete. You know, I didn't work this hard to come back, even though it didn't go our way today. You know, just to play, you know, on a little bit of it, regardless of how I was going. So, yeah, I want to stay in and compete to the final whistle.
In this game versus a good football team, really disappointed in our performance. Too sloppy. -2 in the turnover battle. Gave up a punt return. Offensively, felt like we were behind the chains the vast majority of the game, which is, again, not good enough and not how we need to play in order to win football games. Now, that's all the bad news. The good news is we have a game next week down in Jacksonville, and we have to get back at it. We got to look at the tape. We have to own it. We got to figure out ways to do better. But there's a lot that was not good enough. And again, that's me. That's our coaches. We will get it fixed. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Jerry, how much was the Cowboys' pressure up front disruptive to what DeShaun and you guys were trying to do offensively?
You know, they did a good job on pressuring. I mean, at the end of the day, it's what we do. You know, we just got to do a better job on focus on our assignment, you know, focus on play-by-play, and just be better than what we was today.
I'm going to always be DeShaun Watson, regardless of whoever else say otherwise, you know. So, you know, you're going to have days like this. We all have days like this when you're playing this type of game, you know, and that's just part of what comes with it. It comes with the territory. And especially in my position, you know, much is given, much is required. So, you know, you gotta add a little bit more to whatever it is. You know, we didn't have enough this week, and we gotta make sure we have enough next week to get back on the right page.
How hard? How do they feel? I mean, if we're not playing well, they have the right to do it. If we're kicking ass, they got the right this year. It's their privilege. They come in, you know, they pay to see us do well, and we didn't. And we got to put on better performance if we expect them to go out there and support us in full force. So we got to be better, and that's all on us.
Coming out of this one, what is the mindset heading into week 2, knowing you got to get this one behind you?
First, we got to go into tomorrow and just focus on watch the film, see what we need to correct, what we need to work on, what we need to get better at, you know, and just progress from there.
It was a bit with them getting on the ball a little bit quicker, us having to speed up our time on the ball and communication, and I don't think we were communicating well enough and quick enough to keep up with them at their pace, and then we settled in a bit, but we had to get more takeaways. That was really the name of the game. They got takeaways and we didn't, and they kept on chipping away even when they weren't scoring touchdowns. We were getting more field goals and increasing that lead.
What was the biggest challenge for you guys in that first game?
You know, we had a lot of penalties. You know, we can't play behind the sticks. You know, makes it hard on our offense. So we just got to do a better job with pre-snap penalties and making sure we on to our assignments and focus on the little small details on plays.
After the game.
Yeah, I mean, you just keep your head up, on to the next one. It's been, and again, it's been a long week. At the end of the day, football is definitely something that we got to take very, very serious, and it's our job, it's our career. But there's other things that's bigger than this. I lost my dad Friday. I lost my brother, my teammate yesterday. DeAndre Overton, only 26 years old. So it's been a long week, and they gave me an opportunity to go back home, but I told them I wanted to be with my guys. So it wasn't even really about football. It was really just kind of his first time seeing me over the weekend, kind of let me know he's here with me.
Jerry, I know this is only one game, but what do you feel? What was missing in just the connection and making this thing run like a well-oiled machine?
Like I said, the penalties killed us. We can't have that many penalties as a unit. And just we just got to sustain drive. Convert on third downs. Keep the drive going. I feel like that would really help us. We didn't really have a lot of plays, a lot of drives, so we just need to do better on that, and that starts with penalties.
Right spot. Feel good at least to get your first touchdown as a Brown.
Yeah, it felt good. Would have felt better with a W, though.